No Leaf game on Saturday? No problem. The Marlies stole the show. It's Marlie Minute.
Marlie Minute, Marlie Minute. I don't have a theme song yet, so I'll just settle for this. Marlie Minute.
Now the game didn't start great because a broken pane of glass delayed the game by 30 minutes. And imagine if this was your first AHL game, you know, you're all amped up, and then you gotta sit there for another half hour. Well, this is what happened to James Reimer. But once the puck dropped, fans got their money's worth. James Reimer made 25 saves and stopped 4 of 5 in the shootout to give the Marlies an exciting 3-2 victory over the Manitoba Moose, who, by the way, lead the North Division. Yuri Tlusty came in and did a dirty deke in what turned out to be the shootout winner. This is the first game I've ever covered where the Marlies won, and I gotta say it was a completely different atmosphere. I interviewed James Reimer first, and all the guys were yelling at me, kind of heckling in the background, either to razz me or to razz him, I don't know, but a few of them were going, "Hey, who is that guy? Is he just some fan? Hey, interview me! Interview me! I want to interview!" I think it was Oreskovic, but I'm not sure. Anyway, here's James Reimer on his first career AHL win.
Cujo bobblehead night, wearing number 31, shades of Cujo in there. Was he kind of someone you looked up to growing up, or was any favorite goalie?
You know what, to tell you the truth, you know, I loved him when he was in Edmonton. That's when I kind of first started following hockey. I don't know, I would have been maybe 8 years old around that time. And so, you know, watching him in Edmonton, watching him steal games, watching him steal series, you know, I really looked up to him. And, you know, later in the last couple of years, my favorite goalie's probably been Eddie Belfour. So to be in the same organization he was in, you know, it's been a lot of fun.
Of course. First AHL game, and of course you get the shootout. Did you know anything about the shooters at all? Did anyone kind of go, hey, this guy's going to try this?
Absolutely not. I had no idea what guys were doing. All I knew is that Krog, I think that's his name, was apparently an early skilled player, so I tried to play him, take away his options as much as I could, but other than that, I hadn't really heard of any of them, so I just, you know, I tried to come out, take out the ice, and take the angle away, and force them to make something they didn't want to do.
You managed a little bit of, you mentioned a little bit of nerves while they were fixing the glass. So what were you doing during that time?
We were just in here, and we were told 5 minutes, and then we would all get ready to go out, and then we were just about to go out, and then we were told another 10 minutes. So it happened a couple times. At one point, we almost walked onto the ice, and then we were told to come back in. So it was just kind of back and forth, but you know, you deal with it and you work with it, and you know, it ended up being a good thing.
Beauty. And anything to say to the guys in Reading?
I hope they're doing well. They're a bunch of good guys, and I hope we turn it around the last half of the season.
Afterwards, I interviewed Oreskovic because, hey, he wanted the interview anyway, and even if that wasn't him, the guy had a goal on a scrap. How could I not?
Well, closer towards the beginning of the season, there was kind of a gap between some of the better teams in this division and the lower teams, but you guys are slowly bridging that gap. How important is this 2-game series with the Moose to getting into that upper echelon?
Oh, definitely, and we're constantly looking at the standings, and it's a grind, and every team knows it's a grind, and these divisional games are 4-point games now, so anytime we can take any points from a divisional team or any team in the league to get closer to the top, we'll do it.
Last but not least, you got to end with Gibby. Here's head coach Greg Gilbert.
Monroe had a great game last game, and now Reimer comes in and plays good again. With Pogie obviously not with you guys, does this give you more confidence in what you have?
Well, we got confidence in all our guys when they play. You know, it's I mean, the skaters is different. There's some they make some mistakes. You got to keep working on it correct, especially some of the younger guys. But goaltenders, I mean, you throw them in there. They're playing at this level for a reason, and they've been drafted for a reason, and they're pros for a reason. So you give them the opportunity to run with the ball, and you know, the last 2 nights both guys did that. So you know, we're happy with both of them.
When did you let him know he was getting the start?
Last night. Yeah, no, he knew yesterday he was going to go today, and had lots of time to prepare.
Your shootout selection turned out to be very good. What goes into a shootout selection? Is it more past performance or practice?
Well, you usually go with your more skilled guys and guys that, I mean, you have competitions in practice to see who's going to win. And you know, we had Crony out there, and we've used Juha Waddle in the past, and Brent O'Ban's you know, got some good skills. So and obviously Stapes and Yuri. So Bates's had success in the shootouts also. So yeah, you go with the percentages and give it your best shot.
That's all we have for this Marlie Minute. You might have noticed this little box in the background. That's where this came from. It was Cujo bobblehead night, shootout victory, and you could have seen it for about $20 on a Saturday night. That is value. The Toronto Marlies beat the Manitoba Moose 3-2 in the shootout. I'll see you next time.